What is a landing page? In this short video, I'll answer that question and show you how you can start using landing pages to convert your website visitors into leads and customers. So to begin, why don't we start with some common definitions from some of the biggest players in the landing page optimization space, starting with Unbounce. Unbounce is a very popular landing page software builder that you can easily use to build landing pages even if you are not a developer or a designer or a coder. And they define landing pages as a dedicated campaign-specific web page that drives visitors to complete a single marketing goal or call to action. Let's look at a few more definitions. This next one is from Instapage, a competitor of Unbounce. They also produce a very easy-to-use drag-and-drop landing page software. And they say a landing page is a standalone web page disconnected from a website's navigation, created for the sole purpose of convincing a visitor to act, to sign up, to buy, to download, etc. Then we have lead pages, which has been around pretty much forever, one of the oldest landing page builders on the market. And they say a landing page is a web page that is specifically designed to prompt visitors to take a single next action. Very simple definition. And then we have Landingy. They say a landing page is a single web page that appears after clicking on an ad, such as Google AdWords, Facebook ads, mailing, a newsletter, a banner embedded on another website, etc. So there are some definitions from some popular landing page sources online. And one more, we have Thrive Themes. They produce a page builder for WordPress. They say a landing page is a page for one precise audience with only one specific conversion goal. Now, if I take all of those definitions and put them into a word cloud, which I did here, you can start to see some words that were repeated, and those are the words that show up larger in this word cloud. So words like single, landing page, web, action, visitors, goal. So it kind of gives you a sense of the common thread that is running throughout all of those 5 definitions from 5 different, very notable sources on what a landing page is. If we take it a step further, I put a lot of thought into this and a lot of research into this, and what I did was create sort of a hybrid definition of my own that I think really encompasses what all of those other definitions and many other sources are trying to say when it's trying to define what a landing page is. And so this is my definition of what a landing page is. A landing page is a dedicated, campaign-specific destination that persuades a member of the target audience to take one clearly defined action. Now, I know that's sort of a lot to take in, so what I'm going to do now is just break it down and cover 4 very important parts of this definition. A landing page is dedicated in the sense that it stands apart from your website. Maybe you have a website and you're thinking that you need to completely redo it in order to create a landing page. Well, you don't. You can create landing pages that are completely independent of your website. And in fact, you don't even need a website to create landing pages. There are many successful companies out there that do not have what we would consider to be a traditional website. They just have collections of landing pages for specific campaigns, and they're doing just fine. So that's the first takeaway from this definition, is that your landing pages are dedicated. They're separate from your website. Even if they're built on your website, they're still thought of as a separate entity because, as you're going to see in the next part of this definition, they are campaign-specific destinations. So landing pages need to be tied to a campaign. And what I mean by campaign is it could be a Google Ads campaign. It could be a Facebook Ads campaign. It could be paid ads in general as your paid media campaign strategy. Or maybe it's an email marketing campaign, because landing pages do not need to be used only for paid advertising. Although I must say that's probably where most of the traffic to landing pages comes from. It's from paid advertising, Google ads, Twitter ads, LinkedIn ads, Facebook ads, and so on. But that's not the only type of campaign that works well with landing pages. It could certainly be used with an email marketing campaign or really any source of traffic that is tied to a specific goal. So they should be campaign-specific destinations. And then if we look at the next part that I want to highlight in this definition, landing pages should be built for a member of a target audience. This is really important because with your website, you don't really know who's going to land on your homepage, right? It could be anybody. But with a landing page, you really want to figure out who it is that you're trying to target. Maybe you're targeting them with Google ads or Facebook ads, or maybe they're on your email list and you're segmenting out a portion of that email list to send them a link to this landing page. But whatever the case may be, you want your landing page to sort of speak to a specific person in your target audience. And the more specific you can get, the better your chances of converting them into a lead or a customer, because then you create more relevance for that person. So it's really important to understand your target audience, to do all that persona research, to create what's called a customer avatar, and to focus your landing page on one specific target audience. And then last but not least, the last thing I want to highlight in this definition is that your landing page should have one clearly defined action. This is probably one of the most common mistakes I see with landing pages, where they're built with too many things to do. They're built with too many actions that people can take, and that's why they fail. So the best thing you can do is focus in on one action that you want your targeted visitor to take, whether that be to fill out a form or pick up the phone or start a conversation through live chat or download an ebook or start a consultation or buy a product or engage with you for a service. Whatever it may be very specific what that action is. Make sure that it's relevant to your target audience. Make sure it's something they actually want, and repeat that message throughout the page. So that's the definition that I want you to walk away with. And once again, a landing page is a dedicated, campaign-specific destination that persuades a member of a target audience to take one clearly defined action. As we wrap up this video, I want to show you a quick example of a homepage versus a landing page. For this example, I want to use Shopify, which is a very popular e-commerce platform that you've probably heard of. On the left, this is a screenshot of their homepage, and on the right is a screenshot of one of Shopify's landing pages. So I'm not saying this is always the case, but in many cases, your landing page is going to be much shorter than your homepage. Why is that? Because it doesn't need to do as much. With Shopify's homepage, they have to do a million things. They have to sort of appeal to everybody. If someone wants to come there just to get in contact with them or check out their blog or start a trial or 10 other things, then the homepage needs to appeal to that. But with the landing page, Shopify can pick just one objective, one goal, and really focus on that. And so that's why it produces a shorter landing page than what you see for their homepage. If we look at their actual homepage here, just so you could see it a little bit larger, you can see there's all these links, all these different things that you can do when you visit Shopify's homepage. If you scroll down to the bottom, there's a whole bunch of other links in the footer. And there's nothing wrong with that for a homepage, because with a homepage, you sort of need to appeal to everybody. Then if we switch over to their landing page, or one of their landing pages, this one, it has one clear objective, and that's to get you to start a free trial. You put in your email address, you start a free trial, that's it. And everything on this landing page is meant to support that objective. That's why it's pretty short. One other example, here we're looking at Unbounce, the very popular landing page builder that I mentioned earlier. This is their homepage. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of different things you can do on this site. You could check out their blog, you can learn more, you could read about their agency program, you could preview the builder, so on and so forth. But if we look at one of their landing pages here, you can see it's very short, it's very concise. There's really not that many external links, if any. And really, there's just one main call to action, which is to see the plans. Even this button at the top that looks like it might be a different call to action, when you click on it, all it does is scroll you further down the page. So it keeps you on the page, it keeps you engaged, and it keeps you focused on that one primary objective. So that's what I wanted to cover in this video. Once again, to recap the main takeaways: landing pages can be built independently of your website. Landing pages are tied to specific campaign objectives. Landing pages are built with one target audience in mind. Landing pages should focus on one clearly defined action. And lastly, home pages are not landing pages. However, home pages can certainly learn from the best practices of landing pages. So there's a lot of takeaways from good landing page design and good landing page optimization that can be applied to a website homepage, but it's not technically a landing page. So there you have it. If this was an interesting video that you found useful and you want to learn more about landing page optimization, the best place to start is with my free video course called Landing Page Jumpstart. You could head over to landingpageschool.com/jumpstart or simply click the link below this video. It's absolutely free and it's 1 hour of video content broken up into 3 parts that's going to go into more detail than what I covered in this video. And we'll get into A/B testing and some best practices so that you can start building landing pages that are meant to convert. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.